Have you ever met someone who just seems to glow? They walk into a room and the energy shifts, laughter becomes easier, conversations feel more exciting. This person carries a special kind of light. They are full of life, full of joy, and full of an unstoppable energy. This is the essence of an archetype I call the vital. The vital is the part of us that is pure life force. It is the drive to live, to experience, to grow, and to feel deeply. It is the inner spark that wants to dance, to sing, to connect, and to make things better. It is the joyful, vibrant energy that exists within every single one of us, just waiting to be unleashed. The vital is not just about being happy all the time. It is about being fully alive. It is the force that wakes you up in the morning with a sense of purpose. It is the curiosity that pushes you to learn something new. It is the passion that drives you to pursue your dreams, no matter how big or small. Think about the feeling of the sun on your skin after a long winter. Think about the sound of your favorite song turning your mood around. That feeling of expansion, of warmth, of pure, simple joy. That is the energy of the vital. It is a fundamental part of our human experience, a powerful force for good in our lives and in the world. This archetype is the ultimate optimist. Where others see problems, the vital sees opportunities for improvement. Where others feel stuck, the vital sees a chance to create movement and change. It is driven by a deep, powerful desire to make the world a better place. This isn't a heavy sense of duty. It comes from a place of love and boundless energy. The vital believes that a better world is possible. It believes that joy is our birthright. It believes that when we are connected to our own life force, we can achieve incredible things. It is the voice inside that whispers, "Let's make things wonderful." So as we explore this beautiful archetype, I want you to think about where this energy lives in you. When do you feel most alive? What activities make you feel vibrant and full of joy? The vital is not some distant mythical figure. It is a real and accessible part of your own consciousness. It is the part of you that wants to thrive, not just survive. It is the source of your greatest strength, your deepest joy, and your most profound connections. Tapping into the vital is the first step toward living a life that is not just successful, but deeply and truly fulfilling. It's about finding that inner spark and letting it light up your world. How do you make decisions in your life? Do you use lists of pros and cons? Do you ask for advice from friends and family? These methods are useful, but the vital uses a different tool. It uses a very simple, very powerful inner compass. This compass is the feeling of aliveness. The vital constantly asks one question: does this give me energy, or does this drain my energy? It is a question you can ask yourself in any situation. Notice how you feel when you are with certain people. Do you feel uplifted and energized, or do you feel tired and small? That feeling is your compass. It is your body and soul telling you what is right for you. This compass works for everything, from big life choices to small daily habits. When you are considering a new job, the vital doesn't just look at the salary. It asks, will this work make me feel alive? Will I wake up excited to contribute? When you are choosing what to eat, it asks, will this food nourish my body and give me energy? This simple discernment is a profound practice. It is about trusting your own inner wisdom. Our bodies are incredibly intelligent. They are constantly sending us signals about what we need. When we learn to listen, we can navigate life with more ease, more grace, and much more joy. Learning to use this compass requires practice. It means pausing and checking in with yourself. Before you say yes to an invitation, take a breath. Ask yourself, how does this feel in my body? Does the thought of it create a sense of expansion and excitement, or does it create a feeling of tightness and obligation? The vital chooses expansion every time. It understands that your energy is your most precious resource. Protecting your energy is not selfish, it is essential. When you are full of vitality, you have more to give to others. You become a source of light and inspiration for everyone around you. Following the feeling of aliveness is the path to a fulfilled life. It guides you toward your purpose. It connects you with people who lift you up. It helps you build a life that truly reflects who you are. This is not about avoiding all difficulty. Sometimes challenges can make us feel incredibly alive, especially when we are growing and overcoming them. The key is the underlying feeling. Is it a challenge that energizes you, or a burden that depletes you? By using aliveness as your guide, you stop living on autopilot. You start creating a life that is intentional, joyful, and deeply, authentically yours. The vital archetype does not like to work alone. It thrives on connection, collaboration, and shared experiences. Think about it, joy is contagious. When you are feeling truly joyful, what is the first thing you want to do? You want to share it, you want to call a friend, you want to celebrate with others. The vital understands this on a deep level. It has an insatiable appetite for experiences that bring people together. It knows that our greatest joy and our biggest impact come from co-creation. We are not meant to build our dreams in isolation. We are meant to build them together as a team. This drive for collaboration comes from a place of abundance. The vital does not see life as a competition. It sees a world full of potential partners, friends, and allies. It looks for the good in others. It seeks to combine its energy with the energy of those around it. This creates a powerful synergy. 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, it equals 10. When people with vibrant energy come together for a shared purpose, anything becomes possible. The vital is the ultimate team player. It is the person who organizes the group project, who plans the party, who brings everyone together for a cause they believe in. The joy of the vital is not a quiet, private joy. It is a loud, expressive, and communal joy. It finds happiness in shared meals, in group laughter, in working side by side to build something beautiful. This is why the vital is often found at the center of communities. It is a natural leader, not through authority, but through inspiration. Its energy is so infectious that people simply want to be around it. They want to be part of the magic it creates. The vital's message is simple: let's do this together. It will be more fun, and we will achieve so much more. It is a call to connection that few can resist. This love for co-creation is also about making a bigger impact. The vital wants to improve the world, and it knows it cannot do it alone. It seeks out others who share its vision and passion. By joining forces, small individual efforts can become a powerful movement for change. Whether it's organizing a neighborhood cleanup, starting a community garden, or launching a social enterprise, the vital understands the power of the collective. It shows us that our desire for connection is not a weakness, it is our greatest strength. It is the key to creating a world that is more joyful, more supportive, and more alive for everyone. The vital is not just a dreamer, it is a doer. It possesses a sharp, logical, and corrective nature. When the vital sees something that is inefficient, unjust, or simply not working well, it feels an immediate and powerful urge to fix it. This is not a negative or critical energy. It comes from a place of deep care, and a belief that things can always be better. It's the friend who helps you reorganize your closet to make your morning routine smoother. It's the colleague who redesigns a workflow to save everyone time and frustration. The vital sees a problem and its mind instantly starts generating solutions. This corrective drive is powered by a clear, logical mind. The vital can quickly analyze a situation, identify the core issue, and see a path to improvement. It doesn't get stuck in complaining or blaming. Instead, it asks, how can we make this better right now? This practical, solution-oriented approach is one of its greatest gifts. It cuts through confusion and brings clarity. The vital's energy is not chaotic. It is focused and directional. It wants to channel its incredible life force into creating tangible, positive change in the world. It is driven by the logic of improvement. This desire to improve everything it touches is central to the vital's identity. It wants to make systems more efficient. It wants to make relationships more harmonious. It wants to make communities stronger and healthier. This is not about perfectionism, it is about function and flow. The vital wants life to flow with ease and joy. Anything that blocks that flow, a broken process, a misunderstanding, a flawed design, becomes a target for its corrective energy. It brings a spirit of loving improvement to every aspect of life, always looking for ways to increase harmony and effectiveness for the good of all. The power of this corrective nature is that it is always paired with joy. The vital doesn't fix things out of anger or frustration, it fixes things out of love. It finds genuine pleasure in the process of making something work better. The act of improvement is itself a source of vitality. This teaches us a powerful lesson. We can address the problems in our world not with a heavy heart, but with a creative and joyful spirit. We can be agents of change who are powered by optimism and a deep belief in the potential for a better way. The vital shows us that logic and love can work together to heal and improve our world. No archetype is an island. We're all, a blend of different energies, and we really thrive when these energies work in harmony. The vital has two especially important partners that help it channel its immense power effectively. The first partner is the perceiver. The perceiver archetype represents pure logic, discernment, and the ability to see things exactly as they are, without emotion. While the vital feels what is right, the perceiver knows what is true. It is the part of us that can analyze data, see patterns, and make decisions based on objective reality. This partnership is essential for grounding the vital's enthusiastic energy. So, imagine the vital as a powerful, fast-moving river. It has incredible force and direction. Now, picture the perceiver as the strong, well-designed riverbanks. The perceiver provides structure and guidance. It helps the vital channel its energy so it doesn't flood and cause chaos. The vital might have a brilliant idea to start a new community project. Its energy is high, and it wants to start immediately. The perceiver is the voice that says, "Great idea. Now let's create a step-by-step plan. Let's figure out the budget. Let's research the potential challenges." Together, they turn brilliant, joyful ideas into successful, sustainable realities. The second crucial partner for the vital is the mountain. The mountain archetype represents stillness, grounding, and unwavering presence. While the vital is all about movement, action, and doing, the mountain is about being. It is the quiet center, the calm anchor in the storm. The vital's energy can be so powerful that it risks burning out. It can get so caught up in improving the world that it forgets to rest and recharge. The mountain is the part of us that reminds us to be still. It encourages meditation, rest, and quiet contemplation. It provides the deep, stable foundation that the vital needs to sustain its energy. This relationship is a beautiful dance between action and stillness. The mountain provides the grounding that allows the vital to leap higher. Think of a tree. The vital is the branches reaching for the sun, growing new leaves and fruit. The mountain is the deep, strong root system holding the tree firmly in the earth. Without the roots, the branches would be weak and unstable. Without the branches, the roots would have no purpose. The vital needs the mountain's stillness to replenish its energy. The mountain needs the vital's action to bring its quiet wisdom into the world. When these three archetypes, the vital, the perceiver, and the mountain, work together, we become unstoppable forces for good. At its core, the vital is driven by a deep and beautiful desire to serve. It wants to heal the world. It wants to lift people up. It wants to use its boundless energy to reduce suffering and increase joy for everyone. This impulse comes from a place of profound connection. The vital feels the pain of others as its own. It sees a problem and instantly feels a responsibility to help solve it. This heart of service is one of its most admirable qualities. It's the engine behind the vital's drive to improve communities, relationships, and systems. It is love in action, a powerful force for healing in the world. This dedication to service is what makes the vital so inspiring. It doesn't just talk about making a difference. It rolls up its sleeves and does the work. It organizes, it builds, it comforts, it encourages. Its service is joyful. It finds deep fulfillment in the act of giving. For the vital, serving others is not a chore. It is a way of expressing its own life force. It is how it connects with its purpose. When the vital is engaged in joyful service, its energy seems infinite. It becomes a beacon of hope and possibility, showing others what is possible when we act from a place of love. However, this powerful drive to serve can also create a heavy burden. Because the vital feels things so deeply and wants so badly to help, it can take on too much. It can start to feel responsible for everyone's happiness. It can begin to feel the weight of the world on its shoulders. The line between joyful service and stressful obligation can become blurry. The vital might start saying yes to every request for help, even when it is already exhausted. The pure desire to heal can turn into a relentless pressure to fix everything and everyone. This is where the shadow begins to creep in. When service becomes a heavy pressure, the joy begins to fade. The feeling of aliveness, the vital's inner compass, starts to dim. The work that once brought energy now starts to drain it. The vital can find itself feeling overwhelmed, resentful, and tired. It might feel guilty for needing to rest, believing that any time not spent helping is a waste. This is a critical turning point. The vital must learn to distinguish between service that energizes and service that depletes. It must remember that its first responsibility is to keep its own inner light burning brightly. You cannot pour from an empty cup, no matter how much you want to help. When the vital loses its connection to its inner joy, a shadow emerges. This is the shadow of dissatisfaction. The feeling of aliveness is gone, replaced by a sense of restlessness and a feeling that something is missing. The inner compass is broken. So, the vital starts to look for joy outside of itself. It begins to chase experiences, achievements, and possessions, hoping they will bring back that feeling of vitality. It thinks, if I just get that promotion, then I'll be happy. Or if I just go on that perfect vacation, then I'll feel alive again. Or if I just find the right partner, then my life will be complete. This external search for joy is a trap. It is a constant chase for more. No matter what the vital achieves or acquires, the satisfaction is temporary. The new car loses its shine. The excitement of the promotion fades. The vacation ends. And the feeling of dissatisfaction returns, often stronger than before. This is because the problem is not on the outside. The problem is on the inside. The vital has become disconnected from its own inner source of life force. It is trying to fill an inner emptiness with outer things, and it is a task that can never be completed. This chase leads to exhaustion and a deeper sense of being lost. In this shadow state, the vital's corrective nature can turn negative. Instead of joyfully improving things, it can become critical and judgmental. It starts to see flaws everywhere, in itself, in others, and in the world. Nothing is ever good enough. The partner is not supportive enough. The job is not fulfilling enough. The world is not changing fast enough. This constant criticism drains even more energy both from the vital and from the people around it. The joyful creator becomes a frustrated critic. The light that once inspired others now feels heavy and demanding. It is a painful place to be for the vital and for everyone it touches. The key to understanding this shadow is to see that it comes from a good place. It comes from the memory of what true vitality feels like. The vital knows that a more joyful existence is possible, but it is looking in the wrong direction. It is like someone who is thirsty, trying to drink from a mirage in the desert. The more they run toward it, the thirstier they become. The journey out of this shadow does not involve running faster or finding a better mirage. It involves stopping, it involves turning around, it involves looking inward to find the real source of living water that has been there all along. The transformation from dissatisfaction back to vitality is a powerful journey. It is not about doing more, it is about being more. The first step is to turn inward. Instead of looking for joy on the outside, the vital must learn to find it on the inside. This means pausing the endless chase. It means sitting in stillness, even when it feels uncomfortable. This is where the partnership with the mountain archetype becomes so important. Through practices like meditation, deep breathing, or simply spending quiet time in nature, the vital can reconnect with its own inner source of energy. It rediscovers that the peace and joy it has been seeking are already within. The next step in this inner shift is to cultivate a deep appreciation for the present moment. The shadow of dissatisfaction lives in the future. I will be happy when, or the past, I was happier then. True vitality can only be found in the now. It is in the simple, ordinary moments of life. It is in the taste of your morning coffee. It is in the feeling of a warm blanket. It is in the sound of a loved one's voice. By consciously focusing on these small, present joys, the vital begins to rewire its brain. It shifts from a mindset of lack to a mindset of gratitude. It realizes that life is not a problem to be solved, but a gift to be appreciated. A powerful tool in this transformation is humor. The vital in its shadow state can become very serious. It takes itself and its mission to heal the world very seriously. Learning to laugh at itself is a profound act of healing. Humor breaks the spell of dissatisfaction. It brings lightness to heavy situations. When the vital can find humor in its own imperfections and in the absurdities of life, the pressure lifts. Laughter is a physical expression of joy. It releases tension and brings an immediate rush of positive energy. It reminds the vital not to take everything so seriously and to find the fun in the journey. This inner shift is a return home. It is a rediscovery of the truth that the vital knew all along. Joy is not a destination, it is a way of being. By turning inward, appreciating the present and embracing humor, the vital reclaims its power. It stops chasing joy and starts creating it, moment by moment. It realizes that the feeling of aliveness is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a choice, it is a practice, and it is available right here, right now, in the beautiful, imperfect, and precious gift of the present moment. This is the true path back to vitality. The journey from dissatisfaction to appreciation is not just a personal one. It has the power to transform entire communities. When one person decides to shift their focus and embrace vitality, their energy changes. They become a source of light. They stop complaining and start appreciating. They stop criticizing and start encouraging. This change is felt by everyone around them. Their family feels it, their friends feel it, their colleagues feel it. Just as dissatisfaction can be contagious, so too is authentic, present-moment joy. One person's inner shift can create a ripple effect of positivity. Now, imagine what happens when a group of people makes this shift together. Imagine a workplace where people focus on appreciating each other's contributions instead of finding fault. Imagine a family that makes a conscious effort to find joy in their time together, instead of focusing on stressors. Imagine a neighborhood where people connect over shared passions and celebrate their community. When a collective embraces vitality, the entire culture changes. The atmosphere becomes one of collaboration, support, and creativity. Problems are still there, but they are met with a spirit of joyful, co-creative problem-solving instead of blame and frustration. We can see examples of this in the real world. Think of community gardens that turn neglected urban spaces into vibrant hubs of connection and nourishment. People come together, put their hands in the dirt, and create something beautiful and life-giving. Think of volunteer groups that clean up local parks or rivers. They are not just cleaning, they are reclaiming a shared space and building community pride. These are expressions of collective vitality. They are groups of people choosing to focus their energy on creation, connection, and appreciation. They are living proof that when we work together from a place of joy, we can make our world demonstrably better. This shift starts with each of us. We can make a personal commitment to find one thing to appreciate every hour. We can start a gratitude journal. We can make a point to tell someone what we admire about them. These small, personal acts are the seeds of a larger transformation. As we cultivate our own inner vitality, we naturally inspire others to do the same. We become leaders by example. We show the world that it is possible to live with more joy, more connection, and more purpose. A thriving community is simply a collection of thriving individuals who have chosen to share their light with one another. The journey of the vital is a beautiful circle. It begins with a spark of joyful energy. It moves through the world, seeking to improve and serve. It may get lost in the shadow of dissatisfaction and the heavy weight of responsibility. But through the inner work of presence and appreciation, it finds its way back home to its true nature. The ultimate destination of this journey is a state we can call bliss. This is not a fleeting happiness based on external events. It is a deep, stable, and radiant state of joy that comes from being fully aligned with your own life force and purpose. It is the feeling of being completely, vibrantly alive. In this state of bliss, service is transformed. It is no longer a heavy burden or a stressful obligation. It becomes the natural and effortless overflow of your own inner fullness. You give not because you feel you have to, but because your cup is so full of joy that it cannot help but spill over and nourish everyone around you. This is joyful service. It is the most powerful and sustainable form of giving. When you serve from a place of bliss, your energy is boundless. Your actions are infused with love and positivity. You heal the world not by fighting against what is wrong, but by radiantly shining what is right. This joyful service has a profound impact on the world. An individual living in this state of bliss becomes a powerful force for positive change. Their presence alone can uplift a room. Their actions inspire hope. Their words carry the weight of authentic joy. They show others what is possible. They are a living invitation for others to begin their own journey from restlessness to bliss. They prove that a life of deep meaning and a life of profound joy are not separate goals. They are one and the same. The most effective way to serve the world is to be a living embodiment of joy. So let this be an invitation to you. An invitation to connect with the spark of the vital within you. To use aliveness as your compass. To transform your own restlessness into a deep appreciation for the now. Your journey toward bliss is not a selfish pursuit. It is the greatest gift you can give to the world. As you fill yourself with vitality and joy, you will naturally and effortlessly become a source of healing and light for all. The path from restlessness to bliss is the path to a better world, and it begins with the simple, powerful choice to embrace the joyful, life-giving energy that is your birthright.